Okay. Here's what you guys. It's gonna be pretty quick. I just wanted to go live and talk about this situation that just happened in the House of Representatives. So I am showing Brian Tyler Cohen's video. If you don't know who he is, he's an amazing political commentator right here on YouTube. I'll make sure to link his video in the chat so you guys can go check it out for yourself. And the reason I decided to choose his video is because I like the way that he laid out the commentary on it. For y'all who have not seen this insanity yet, there was a hearing at Congress that was supposed to be about Merrick Garland, because they're still trying to impeach the president with no evidence. But unfortunately, we have this beautiful GOP in charge right now. And, well, let me just say play.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this special nighttime episode, we resume the madcap comedy mystery series called Comer's High Crimes and Misadventures, the hilarious quest to impeach a president who has done nothing wrong, an avowedly low-budget but multi-million-dollar taxpayer-funded production, which most Americans assumed had ended 2 months ago and had completely forgotten about. But tonight, with the cast and crew now fresh back from a surprise
You mean
trip
like
to
the
New York
January
City,
6th committee?
Stop it.
I'd like my time restored to me, Mr. Chairman.
For those of y'all who don't know, that's Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is a state rep from Georgia who will not go away. She always says ignorant things and always has outbursts at the most convenient times. Well, today was the day.
Order. Chair recognizes ranking member.
Okay. Different congressional investigations and inquiries. And I know that pleases the gentlelady from Georgia because he issued...
I just want to hear Joe Biden. Why can't the American people hear him?
Order, Mr. Chairman. Get her under control.
President Trump issued an edict. No, I am glad that the gentlelady from Georgia is learning something tonight, okay?
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Which has nothing to do.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Okay. So, mind you, she said to State Representative Jasmine Crockett, who actually has passed the bar exam, knows what a bar exam looks like, has been doing legislation in Texas before she got to be a state rep, has been a criminal defense attorney, actually has experience in the government. This is the way that she thought it was okay to speak to her. I'm telling you this now because when you see the reaction that State Representative Crockett has later on, you will understand why she went so hard on this crazy bitch.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
Please.
There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you
meeting will
attack the
suspend,
physical
meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings
her
hurt?
words down.
Oh,
Oh, girl, baby girl.
oh, really?
Don't even play. with me.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are
so.
gonna move and we're gonna take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second
much.
that motion.
So who will have to pay? Okay. All right. We're suspending. Okay. Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
has to apologize.
recognizes
No.
Mr.
She has
Perry.
to apologize.
Okay, so this is the problem. The fact that AOC had to come out of her element after being so proper and saying, hey, maybe we should take her words down because it was inappropriate. Now we have a situation where Marjorie Taylor Greene once again won't stop. It's going to get progressively worse. I'm just trying to prepare y'all for what's about to occur.
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
Chair you're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
words.
I would like to strike
Move to
those
strike
words
the
as
lady's
well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct apology. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection. Without
Not
objection.
apologizing.
Chair
Reserving the right
recognizes Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Wait. Can we talk about the response that James Comer had? He's the chairman of the committee, of the oversight committee. Mind you, this is the oversight committee. It is, I think they said it was 10 p.m. when they started this mess. The Republicans had to do this crazy hearing at 10 p.m. at night because these dun-duns were in New York trying to defend 45 and couldn't be there for the first hearing in the morning. So now we have a situation where everybody's tired and frustrated and pissed off because they had to say later because you fools wanted to go to New York. Yeah. It's about to go down.
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold
a
on.
parliament.
I'm trying to find clarification on what
Chairman,
I didn't-
motion to
I had
strike
no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
Oh,
said
You
yes,
just,
Marjorie.
did
you
it
just
first.
voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't
just
want to talk
voted
about
to do
Say
it.
you're gonna get
Order,
Marjorie
order.
on
I'm
the
trying to
lead.
get
Okay.
clarification.
Look it, calm down. Calm
No,
down.
no, because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through
So
proceedings.
I'm trying
Hey,
to get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
and you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to be-
down. Can
No,
you please calm
don't
down.
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send her
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right.
Now, hold on. Let's be very clear, right? So I told you at the very beginning of this video what led up to this piece, right? Now, the issue with this situation is everybody's going to flip it and, oh, Jasmine Crockett was the one that was going in. She went in because she was disrespected on multiple occasions. And instead of saying she needs to apologize, and this is unacceptable because it is, they said, we're not striking no words, we're not doing blah, 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 we're not doing anything. Okay, fine. Well, if you're not going to do anything, then, excuse me, now it's time for people to respond to the BS. People are tired of taking the high road every single time and nothing gets done. The fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks that it's okay to just sit there and berate people on multiple occasions is not okay. And this is why we have the problems that we have right now and can't get a damn thing done. Because of people like her. Because of people like Lauren Boebert, which you'll hear her later when she talks. I'm going to respond and tell you what that one is. It is appalling that these people are getting paid to be here, to do absolutely nothing but fight and bicker and go back and forth. And what gets accomplished? Not a goddamn thing.
Alright.
Chair,
I don't know why
okay.
you're
Order.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman. I think these 17-hour days might not work for us.
something about working, huh?
Yeah, maybe showing up for a vote.
You have a lot to say, being that you're on retainer for the judge's daughter. Sorry, trust fund kid.
Mr. Chairman.
We should strike those words too.
I hope you brought your popcorn.
Mr. Chair,
Chairman.
we have to strike those as
We
well.
strike
And
the
Mr.
fact that they
Chairman-
called they were making comments about Marjorie's body. So we can do
Mr.
this all night
Chairman.
long, but I have a motion.
Mr. Chairman, this is out of
I'd like to
control.
get.
We should adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so this was supposed to be a contempt hearing for Merrick Garland, an already ludicrous exercise. An exercise then made even worse because it was pushed to the evening because the Republican members of the Oversight Committee were a tad busy this morning, groveling at the feet of their God King, who of course is currently contending with 43 criminal charges related to a hush money payout for an affair he had with a porn star while his wife was at home with their infant son. And yet somehow, despite the circus that preceded this hearing, that ended up paling in comparison to the melee that erupted during this hearing. Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, interrupted Jamie Raskin multiple times at the opening, which, of course, he took in stride because Raskin dunking on Greene would be roughly the equivalent to LeBron James dunking on me, except when I was 8 years old. Then Greene, always the classiest belle at the trailer park ball, decided to make fun of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett's appearance. Crockett clapped back, AOC spoke up, Anna Paulina Luna chimed in to defend the lowlifes on her side of the aisle. Basically, this is what it looks like when Republicans have control of Congress. And not that it matters, but this hearing was supposed to be about a Republican-led contempt resolution for Merrick Garland after the DOJ refused to turn over audio of Biden's interview with special counsel Robert Hur, the same special counsel who was proven to have misrepresented the contents of his interview with Biden. Of course, all of this would suggest that Republicans are still moving forward with their famed impeachment inquiry, which thus far could be categorized somewhere between clusterfuck and dumpster fire. But because this was never about the facts and always about the optics, still they'll barrel forward because even if they can merely state that Biden is under an impeachment inquiry, which sounds spooky, then they can perpetuate the narrative that he's corrupt. They will happily live in whatever alternate reality they can create. Gotta love the party of alternate facts. Need proof that this isn't about facts and solely about the optics? Here you go.
So again, Mr. Chairman, since you think this is the final blow, right? And obviously the chairman of judiciary is here too. We only have June, July, and September before the election. We're not here in August and October. So
Okay, so let's start with that part. So we have Congress has 2 months off, right? They said they're not there in August, not there in October. So they have June, July, and September to get some work done. Knowing this, remember what I said before about the whole, they're doing this thing at 10 o'clock at night and nothing's getting done at all? Because obviously the impeachment hearing is a sham to begin with. So now we have a situation where the impeachment hearing is a sham and these people ain't doing nothing. And it's just a whole freaking mess. Because they're trying to get votes. Independents, for the love of all things holy, please remember this mess in November when you're voting. GOP, any GOP left with common sense, please remember this mess anytime that you're voting, because this is why we can't get a damn thing done in Congress. Because people like Lauren Boebert, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, like Tommy Tuberville, who was the one that decided to hold up funding for the military because he didn't like some of the rules that were going on down there. He didn't like the fact that it was allowing funding for the rainbow community, I believe it was. Something stupid like that. So all this is to raise funds so they can try to get 45 back in for whatever God-forsaken reason.
I mean, I'm sure the American people are paying attention at 11:30 p.m. where you buried this hearing because it's so important. When are we going to do the impeachment of Joe Biden? When is that going to happen? Is it going to be June? Is it going to be July? Is it going to be September? Let's just put it on the calendar. Let's just put it on the calendar. Pick a month. We're available. We were available at 11 a.m. You guys weren't. Just pick a month, right? So we can get it on the calendar and do the impeachment. So hold on. I'll give you choices. Ready? June. July. How about September? Okay. So we're never going to schedule this thing. It's never going to happen. He's sending out more subpoenas because he has no evidence. Okay. And yet here we go around and around and around. And so we get it. You'll raise money off of it. Congratulations to you.
They will never bring this impeachment up for an actual vote because this isn't about reality. It is about optics and a narrative and just vibes. And if by some miracle you needed even more absurdity in this hearing, here we have Lauren Boebert trying to take the mantle of maturity, saying this.
I just want to apologize to the American people. I don't think that this is the best use of our time when we are squabbling. It's one thing to have fun and laugh as members of Congress and try to find humor or some sort of lightheartedness in what we are doing. But when things get as heated as they have, it's unfortunately an embarrassment on our body as a whole. And so I just want to personally apologize to the American people for that.
Okay, wait, for y'all that don't know who this fool is, Lauren Boebert is currently the state rep for the 3rd District in Colorado. I shouldn't even know this stuff, but I know it because she keeps on doing dumb shit. So Lauren Boebert is the one that got caught during Beetlejuice, which had children in it, right? She's the one that I was talking about, groomers and yada yada yada, and the rainbow community, and she's so big mad. But she's the one that got caught vaping and groping some dude that was not her husband actually they had broken up, but still, I'm just saying, you in public doing this mess. And when she was approached about it, she was like, what do you mean? I didn't do anything. Why are you trying to kick me out? Do you know who I am? Trying to pull that card. So this, and then on top of all of that, today she was at 45's criminal hearing in New York. So she was another person. It was another reason that this hearing had to be pushed to tonight, because she was in New York canoodling with 45 criminal self. Child, look.
That.
Isn't it so funny how when Republicans cause chaos, like here where Marjorie Taylor Greene set off these antics by first interrupting Jamie Raskin and then insulting Jasmine Crockett, the best you're ever going to get out of a member of the GOP is that both sides are responsible for it. They'll never take responsibility for their own actions, but even when their culpability is blatantly obvious, they will at least deign to share the blame. I guess we should at least be satisfied that Boebert didn't blame migrants or Joe Biden for the dysfunction. And finally, I'll leave off with the words of Jasmine Crockett, because as usual, she says it better than I ever could.
So before we complete this video, because I'm just going to do exactly what he did and leave off the words of Jasmine Crockett, State Representative Jasmine Crockett, because the fact that she had to go where she had to go is appalling. because now it's going to be a situation where they're going to try to paint her as the bad guy when she was simply defending herself, which she should not have to do in Congress. She should not have to do that in a committee meeting on a consistent basis. And this is the first one that I've seen where they specifically attacked her appearance, which is insanity because she's gorgeous. Start with that. But the fact that they attacked her appearance and expect her to say nothing, because now there's going to be this narrative of, oh, she was getting hit. It wasn't even about that. She was giving them the exact same energy that she was given. Marjorie Taylor Greene fucked around as she found out. Period. So I'm going to end my video with her words. And I might come back tomorrow. We'll see.
A lot of people refer to the former president as president, but we have one president at a time, and that is Joe Biden. And seemingly, this type of attitude and position has come straight from the top. This idea of lacking all decorum, decency, has left the building when the stench of Donald Trump showed up. And so we've seen constantly from him how he mocks people. We've seen in this committee how different members want to mock other members. And that's all this is about. But what is so frustrating to me, and what should be frustrating to the American people, and the reason that really all y'all should lose y'all's jobs, but why we are going to take the majority is simple. It's because we showed up ready to work earlier today, like we always do. And now it is currently 10 p.m. and we are still here because we are committed to doing the right thing. And my question is really simple. It's a matter of, if this was such a big deal, if it was a matter of an emergency, if this was so important as it relates to whether or not the president of the United States has done something so wrong, then why is it that we couldn't have our hearing at 11 o'clock this morning instead of members being in a criminal courthouse with a twice impeached, over 88 count indicted sexual abuser, instead of being here to do the work of the American people if this was serious?
So I'm going to make sure that I put his link in the description of this video. I'm going to let him finish out talking about his book as well.
Got a really exciting announcement. I've written a book. It's called Shameless. This book explores how Republicans have exploited their historical branding while attacking our democracy, how the media has proven itself a willful participant, and how Democrats can learn from this to rebalance the political scales and save our democracy. It has been a lifelong dream of mine to write my own book, and so I'd like to ask you to pre-order it by clicking the link right here on the screen. And if you buy within this pre-order period, your book is going to come with a signed nameplate. As you know, I've never had a single sponsor on my channel. I don't ask for money or anything like that. But if you're looking for a way to support me, this is hands down the best way to do it. So again, follow the link right here on the screen. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for pre-ordering Shameless. And as always, make sure to subscribe to see more of my content.
Ladies and gentlemen,
make sure that y'all subscribe to Brian Tyler Cohen. He's doing some amazing work. He's working incredibly hard when it comes to this hearing of 45. And yeah, it's a mess. It's a whole mess. And there are a couple other people. I actually might start doing this with Midas Touches videos as well, because they're doing some amazing work over there. But yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So I just had to go live real quick because I already know it's going to be some mess in the morning talking about, oh my gosh, Jasmine Crockett still got it. That's not even it. Jasmine Crockett had to go there because she was disrespected once again. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had to go there because she was disrespected once again. Democrats are tired. We are tired. I am an independent Democrat. Let's be very clear, because Democrats be on their mess too. But we're not doing that. It didn't have to go there. It never has to go there. But Marjorie Taylor Greene brought it there. Like I said before, she fucked around and she found out. I'll make sure to leave the description for Brian Tyler Cohen's channel in my description. So make sure you guys go and check him out. All right, y'all. Continue to express what makes you unique.